Hi, this is Monica, and welcome back to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. And we're going to get right into it. I'm not editing anything. This is just impromptu. I think that this video needs to be made because I want to make something really, really, really clear about everything. Well, I want to start off by telling the people that have still remained subscribed to me, thank you. Thank you, because that means that you're loyal. That means you're not here to see breasts and boobs and snatch and all that other stuff. You're here because it's something about me that you like to look at. So therefore, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my nightly routine with these wipes and all this old crazy stuff. And I'm just going to just let y'all just know exactly what is going on. The reason why I haven't been uploading a video. See, YouTube, to me, is an outlet because I tried to find an outlet during this corona and all this viruses and all this elections and all this old crazy stuff that's going on. I tried to find something that I could use as an outlet. Well, recently, my peace has been disturbed. Once your peace is disturbed, your whole rhythm is off. When I say your rhythm is off, my rhythm is so off right now because I'm angry. I am angry because I was tested and I've been being tested now for the longest, and I just now put two and two together, and that's my fault. My peace was disturbed a year ago. A year ago, I should have corrected it, but I didn't. And instead, I let it slide because I thought that this is something that I needed. Well, I thought, well, okay. Well, Monica, you're not a quitter. You go ahead and you stick this out. You stick it out because, see, regardless of the fact that I'm trying to get this lighting correct, I don't give a shit because this video is just to let y'all know exactly why I have not been in tune with my storytelling or my makeup or my everyday life or vlogs or anything like this, because first and foremost, I am a person. I'm not a special person. I don't have millions of dollars. I don't have none of that. I have a regular life. But my regular life is at peace. But my peace for the last 3 weeks has been disturbed. And it's been so disturbed only because you can assume all you want to about how your life should go or how it should be or how regular and degular things should go, and you should be treated fairly. But when you realize and you hear it for yourself about something that you assumed, but you get validation on it, it changes your whole way of thinking. And where I messed up at is I let it consume me. I promised myself 5 years ago, June 26, 2015, I promised myself when I turned my back on my sister at a cemetery, and that's the first time I have ever labeled it a cemetery. I've always called it her other place. Have I ever thought like, let it go? I forgot my basic rules to everything. If I could turn my back on a sister that I loved for 46 years plus, I could turn my back on anything. Especially if it's shaken up where my mental health is disturbed. Once you disturb my mental health, that changes the game for all of it. I have been an STNA since 97. And every job, anybody can attest, I have always been the same person. I take excellent care of my patients. I have took excellent care of the people I work with, whether I was just a regular STNA or a preceptor or staffing coordinator or SNA coordinator or whatever, what have you. I have always went above and beyond, except for now. When you are at a place where I'm at, right now I am 50. I am 50 and I have everything that I have ever wanted. First and foremost, the Lord comes first in my life, period. I don't give a damn about nothing or nobody else. He come first, then it's me, then it's everybody else. Me first, him first, me second, then everybody else. And I've always lived by that ever since my sister passed. Well, lately, my back been hurting. I've been I get angry and stuff like this. And this is not like me. This is not like me because I try to enjoy every moment of my life. But lately, I haven't been able to do that because I've been looking at things differently. Your peace of mind is free. A peace of mind is simply free. It doesn't cost anything. You don't get subscribers for it. You don't lose subscribers for it. You don't do none of that. So with saying that, the 2 subscribers that I did lose, I appreciate you. Because the ones that I kept, I appreciate you. But at the end of the day, I appreciate me. And at the end of the day, I'm not getting ready to stop being who I am. I'm not going to do it. I'm not getting ready to bow down to it. I'm not getting ready to accept anything, no more and no less. Only because I know my worth. At the end of the day, I know my worth. I don't need validation from nobody. I know my worth. I know my worth. But when you have something that is shaking your worth, and then every time you turn around, they play the victim. Oh, I don't know. I don't know why that's like that. I don't know. Because I'm the victim, of course. And then it makes you question whether or not you a good person. Let it go. Let it go. Because you are supposed to know your worth. That's with everything. That's not just with my personal life. That's not just with my everyday life. That's not with my job. That's not with my relationship with my son. That's not with my relationship with my husband. That's just how it's supposed to be. I'm not going to change for no one. So with that being said, we're going to talk about what we need to talk about. And that is self-worth. I know what I'm worth. I don't need a piece of paper. I don't need an office. I don't need a title. I don't need a raise. I don't need none of that. All I need to know is that I know what I'm worth. That's all I need. I don't need anything and nobody else to validate that. And that's the thing that makes me different. If ever something that you go to or be with or you around don't make you smile at first glance, that's with a relationship. I could be mad at my husband right now. But just as sure as she walked past that door, I'm going to smile because she makes me happy. And that right there, I know is making me happy. So I check that off. No matter how me and my son don't speak, I know if he just say, "Hi, Mom." I know if I hear his voice. I know if I hear his voice, I know that that's going to change the dynamics of my life because I heard his voice. That's going to make me smile, regardless of how pissed off I am at him. And I am like beyond burnt with him right now. I know if he says, "Hi, Mom," I know that's going to make my day. But I also know the gloomy side of this is where I could be somewhere, can be totally vibing, and I pull up, and it makes me feel like nothing disturbs your peace. And if it's disturbing your peace, get it away. My sister died, and I ran into a reverend at Save-A-Lot grocery store the week that she died. And I sat there, and he was in the aisle, and he turned to me. He said, honey, he said, something is bothering you. He said, I can't help but to feel it. He said, because I don't know you. He said, but I feel it. He said, what's bothering you? And I went into telling him, before I even knew he was a reverend, I started telling him what was going on. My sister had passed. Her funeral was coming up. So he said to me, he said, honey, he said, listen to what I tell you. You could never, ever move forward, always looking in your rearview mirror. If you think, and I thought about it like, well, why would he say that? So he kept saying, he said, if you don't remember anything that I tell you, you could never move forward, always looking in your rearview mirror. And I turned around and I told him, I said, I don't understand. He said, get in your car, pull out this parking lot, but only look in your rearview mirror and see how well you go. And I never understood until I did it. You can't move forward looking at what's in the back of you. You can't change it. So irregardless of how people feel about you, or how people judge you, or how people point their finger at you and make you into the villain, 9 times out of 10, that same person that's pointing their finger at you, their thumb is pointing back at them because they know they just that wrong. Not saying that I'm a perfect person, by far, because I'm not. I got a lot of flaws, a bunch. But I'm not ashamed to admit that. But do I mistreat somebody? No. Do I not speak to people? No. I will speak. Okay, you have a good day. Or good morning. How are you doing? Oh, okay, thank you. And that's how I leave it. Because I never want the Lord to be disappointed in my actions. Because I know that I talk to this man every day faithfully. I turn the radio off on my way to work every day faithfully. I turn the radio off. Turn it off. I don't listen to nothing but my voice. And I talk to him and I tell him, I manifest to him. Lord, please move me forward. Lord, I thank you. I thank you for giving me the strength to move forward, to survive another day working. I tell him this every day. Every day, and I ask him, Lord, whatever it is that you need to do for me, whatever it is that I need to do, show me, Lord. If you have to, show me what it is that I need to do. But I didn't think, like, okay, well, maybe he's a little busy. He got this COVID going on and these elections and stuff. He got a lot going on in his plate. A lot going on. But I never gave up. I never gave out the time, like, to be like, okay, well, he's not listening to me. Because I knew that he was. Maybe I was 100,000,000 person that had prayed to him that day, but I did pray to him, and I prayed to him every day. I hit the same road every day. On the corner of Stewart and Brown, I hit the same thing. I turned the TV, I turned my radio off. And it'd just be me and him, and I talk to him. I say the same prayer every day. I thank you, Jesus, for being first and foremost in my life. I thank you for that. I thank you, Jesus, for being there when I need you, Father. I thank you for that. Father, I thank you for giving me the strength to know better. I thank you for that. Father, I thank you for just showing me the difference between right and wrong. I thank you for that. Regardless of how my mouth is as ratchet as it could be, I thank him for that. And for that, I woke up one morning and I had an acquisition, a job offer for $18 an hour. That was one day. That same day, I got another one for just as much. That same day. I thank you for that. But when I was thanking him, I said, Lord, what is it you want me to do? I had to stop and I had to think. I had to look around me and I had to think. Well, what is it that he wants? What do he want from me? What is it that you want from me? And you know what he wanted me to do? Is recognize who I was. Not who somebody wanted me to be. Not to adjust to what people wanted me to be. But just to be just me. And I thought to myself, well, damn. Monica, you Job. You Job in the Bible. Because Job in the Bible had everything. He had everything he wanted. Everything. A wife, his kids. He had a farm. He had goats. He had cows and all this other extra stuff. He had it all. The devil took it upon himself to pick him. To test his faith. So sometimes when the Lord throws stuff in your way, like obstacles and stuff, and he shakes your rattle, he rattles your chains just a little bit. He's not doing that for no reason. He's doing it because it's time for you to move on. I'm at a point in my life where I need to make sure that when I get up in the morning, I'm proud. I want to be proud. I want to be proud. I want to feel like this is something that I want to do. I want to be proud. And not bashing nobody or making somebody feel some type of way or saying anything bad, but you have to check yourself before you can check anybody else. So I took out time and I hadn't been making videos because I wanted to check Monica. I had to get Monica in order. I'm not making any money off of YouTube. I'm making money because I clock in every day at a job. I clock in every day and I take care of people that I absolutely adore. I adore them. It's not that I adore the uppers. I adore the little people. That's what I adore. I adore for people to say, hi, Monica. Or the staff to come to me and say, hi, Monica. Miss Monica, how you doing? What's going on, girl? What you doing? That's what I like. I like to feel like that. But then I had to look at it like, Monica, you're not happy. And happiness is everything. Happiness and peace is free. If something is shaking your peace, let it go. Let it go. Because it's not worth your mind. It's not worth your peace at mind. It's not. It's not. If you come in the door and you look at your significant other, you think, oh, shit. That's not it. If you go and you get your car, you're like, ah, shit. That's not it. If you go to your job and you clock in and you like, Lord, fix it, Jesus. That's not it. So I think I made this video because people got the wrong idea about shit. I could care less if somebody unsubscribed to Monica. I'm subscribed to Monica. And that's what's important. Not if you subscribe, if I lost a subscriber, that doesn't mean anything. Because they wasn't loyal in the beginning. But the ones that stayed and stuck it out with me, I appreciate every piece of your being. Because that means you are the real MVP. But sometimes you got to throw in the towel and be like, you can have this. This you can have. Because it's not worth your peace. I watched them close the casket on my sister, my God. And I thought then, like, Monica, this is it. She's not coming back. You got to make it do what it do, regardless. I don't have a pot to piss in or a one to throw it out. And everything I have worked hard for it. And my journey is not through. But what I'm not going to ever do is settle. Not going to settle because it's a little easier. Because my road is a little lighter. Or a motherfucker is going to give me just that much respect. I'm not. It's two things I have always said that I will never do is bend over backwards or kiss somebody's motherfucking ass. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. So if somebody expected me to do that, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's just simply not. And I give up. I've given up. Because I got time, baby. I got time. I can show you the better. I can tell you that I got time. I got time. Because what I will not do is sacrifice my mental health to make somebody else feel good about being evil. When you are around nothing but negativity all the time, a negative person, negativity all the time, it's not you. It's not you. It's them. If you're around somebody and they negative all the time, or you're around people and they negative all the time, you will become negative. If you hang out with drunks, you're going to become a drunk. If you hang out, hold on. If you hang around with a drunk, you're going to become a drunk. If you hang around with good people, you're going to become a good person. You hang around with millionaires, you're going to be what? A millionaire. People mimic what they see. When I notice, I blame me. Because when I notice that I have become evil and negative, I told myself then, this is not you. Stop it. Stop it. Let it go. Because at the end of the day, you can't be negative, Monica. You promised your sister that you would make her proud of you every day. And you breaking your promise, so stop. So in between me having to stop and having to look at things like it's supposed to be, I thought to myself, let it go. Let it go. Because you came in this motherfucker by yourself and you will leave out this bitch by yourself. So irregardless whether I'm liked or not, whether you subscribe, like the comments or whatever the fuck, at the end of the day, I like me. And I have not been negative. So therefore, I have to stop. I have to regroup. So this is the reason why I haven't been making videos. And this is the reason why you haven't seen me on YouTube and you haven't seen me telling stories. I got stories that I tell. I got journals and stuff where I've been writing down comments and writing down stories that I want to tell y'all while doing my makeup. But I can't do that if my regular life is not correct. I'm not making any income off of this stuff. I'm not making any money off of this. They're not sending me a check. For what? I go and clock in for my check. So therefore, I have to take care of my everyday life before I can take care of my new life. I can't feed me off. I can't take YouTube to DP&L or to my cable company or my water company and say, here, I'm going to pay this with YouTube. I can't do that. So therefore, I have to work. And if people cannot understand that, then baby, listen to me. You're not the subscriber for me. You're not. Because if I'm not going to tell you something, I'm going to tell you the raw truth. I'm going to give it to you without no KY jelly, baby. I'm going to give it to you raw. The way you met me. So irregardless of how people feel about you, let them judge you. Because 9 times out of 10, it's not you that they're judging. They're judging themselves off of you. Understand what's going on for real. They're not judging you. They're judging themselves off of you. And that makes you a better person than what they are. It does. So I think I got on here today just to let y'all know that it's okay not to be accepted. It's okay for people not to like, comment, and subscribe. It's okay for you not to have people that's backing you. It's okay. Because listen to me, at the end of the day, if you are a strong-minded person, it's not going to bother you. And I think I got on here to let y'all know it's okay. Because I got my peace. I know now what I have to do. I know now what I have to do. I can't accept the things that is thrown in my face because that's not how I am. That's not what I expect out of me. That's not what I pray for every day on the corner of Brown and Stewart Street. I never pray for people to like me. I pray for peace. I pray for forgiveness. I pray for the Lord to show me what it is next that he want me to do. And he showed me. And I'm going to do it. Because I don't owe anybody anything but myself. That's it. The Lord asked me just to make sure that I keep my faith. I am Job because I kept my faith through everything that has been going on. I kept my faith. And for that, honey, he has been knocking on my door and give me everything I've asked for. And all I've asked for is peace. And to show me where I need to be. And he did that. And for that, I tip my hat off to him. And I tip my hat off to the 115 people that stuck in there with me. And I tip my hat off to everybody that has encouraged me. Monica, you know your worth. You know what you're worth. So I tip my hat off to them. So I think I got on here mainly just to clear the air because it's not worth it. It's not at all. So like if you want to, subscribe if you want to, and hit that notification bell if you want to. Because I'm not pushing nobody to do anything they don't want to do because I don't like it when somebody does that to me. So I think I got on here just to let y'all know that I am okay. I just got some things that I have to clear up in my regular life. Then I can get back to my YouTube life. But until then, if you stay, you stay. And I thank you for that. But if you leave, I also thank you for that because that shows me your loyalty was not with me. So like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.